something most of us take for granted, but for more than 500,000 adults in Britain, just saying a sentence can be awkward and embarrassing.
Well, that's how many people have a stammer, but now there's a remarkable high-tech breakthrough, and that could provide an answer. Helen Smith reports.
Since he was a child, Dom Willis from Fakenham in Norfolk has had a stammer. It makes simple things like having a conversation and speaking on the phone extremely difficult.
I think that I've and on the whole throughout my life so far, and been quite lucky. Yes, but it hasn't too adversely affected my life at all.
Last summer, Dom's stammer had got so bad that he went to a speech therapist for help. He was advised to try a revolutionary electronic speech aid called VoiceAmp. The results were remarkable.
It sometimes almost miraculously seems as though the second I turn it on, I instantaneously stop stammering. And not only do I stop stammering, but I also greatly relax as well.
It's well known that people who stammer are more fluent when singing or talking in unison, and this is the principle behind VoiceAmp. The device tricks the brain into thinking the speaker is talking alongside another voice by electronically altering and reproducing their own voice 1/10 of a second later. When the user hears their own speech, they're able to speak without stammering. Dom is one of only 2 people in Britain who's trialling the VoiceAmp. It's not yet available on the NHS and it's cost him £1,200, but for Dom, he thinks it's worth it. Nobody has noticed the change more than Dom's mum.
It's just fantastic in that he can go for it and know that with a bit of luck he's just going to be able to sort of keep going without stopping.
Dom's speech therapist recommended the device, so shouldn't they be available on the NHS?
I think before we can categorically answer that question, we have to do some more research into the long-term benefits of the devices. There are many different ones on the market, and we need to know whether people habituate to them and whether they actually will last, the effect will last long-term.
Dom was just trialling VoiceAmp, but his success means it's now available for everyone in the UK to try, and hopefully more people like Dom will experience stammer-free speech. Helen Smith, Anglia News, Fakenham.
It does seem remarkable.
Good news,
yeah.
Good news.
You're watching Anglia Tonight, still to come this evening.
Yes, there's been some pretty nasty weather lately, but could it all be about to improve? Let's hope so. Wendy's here with the answer, and with much more besides.